Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by allfreejewelrymaking.com and keepsakecrafts.net. Today we're going to make these wire-wrapped crystal heart earrings. So the supplies for these earrings are pretty basic. These are just some large crystal hearts with the holes drilled crosswise through them at the top, some ear wires, 2 ear wires, and a couple of lengths of 22 gauge craft wire. You could certainly use sterling silver wire, gold filled wire. You could use something more precious. But if you're practicing learning how to wire wrap, then start by using the craft wire and get the hang of it before you move on to something a little more pricey. So I buy the craft wire in a package like this, and I thought I would show you. This is actually a tip I saw from Tim Holtz, that he pulled the plastic packaging off and poked a hole in each one, and now you have a dispenser, which I just thought was absolutely brilliant, that you can just pull your wire right out of the package. Very easy way of using it. When you pull your wire out, it may be like this one's a little kinked on the end, and the best way to straighten it is just to take a rag and just run it through your hands a few times, kind of twisting it and turning it. And that way you'll have a fairly straight and kink-free piece of wire. Certainly kink-free enough for our purposes. I've gone ahead and cut 8-inch lengths. I'm pretty sure I won't need that much, but honestly I would much rather have too much wire and throw away a little bit than cut a piece too short and then have to cut it apart and redo it. That's just wasting my time as well as the materials. So to do the wire wrapping, you're going to go ahead and put the wire through the hole of your bead. Of course, this technique works with any kind of beads, charms. And then leave about 1/2 inch of one end sticking out, and bend the wire up into a U shape so that the two ends are perpendicular to the hole that's running through the bead. And as I mentioned before, I like this 22 gauge wire because I can manipulate it with my fingers. And so I'm squeezing it so that it's making a triangle shape above the heart here. And the wires are again parallel to each other and perpendicular to the hole in the bead. Now this short end you can trim down to about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to leave it a little longer than I might on other projects because I'm planning to do a neat wrap this time. I've lately been doing messy wraps. So then you go ahead and grasp those 2 wires right where they come out of the bead, right where they come out of the bend, with some chain nose pliers, and go ahead and give that remaining long wire a 90-degree bend. Then take a pair of chain nose pliers, put them right in that bend, and start a loop. You won't be able to finish it because the pliers are in the way. You'll get about this far. So go ahead and reposition your pliers and finish the loop. Now before you ever do any wrap loop, you always want to finish your loop so that your wire is crosswise to itself, so that you've got that 90-degree bend. Otherwise your loop won't be nice and round. It won't ever have the chance to be. And now I'm just going to take this piece of wire and I'm going to take my time and very carefully make a series of nice, neat, tight loops. And I think I'm going to go back over it again just because it's kind of a decorative element on this, and I've got plenty of wire. Oh, I like the way that looks. So it's kind of part of the decoration. Some nice, close, flush cut pliers are good here. Make sure you're only cutting that one wire. And then use your chain nose pliers to tuck in that end. Now to finish it, let's see. we want our loop to be going this way, so we're going to just go ahead and give it a little twist. So as you're looking at the heart, you're also looking through the loop. And then go ahead and open up your eye pin. Pop on your heart. Make sure it's going the same way, the right way that is, because the back has got a coating. Close that up. And there you have a very pretty crystal heart earring. Repeat to make the second one. So here I have, about 3 inches of extra wire, so I probably could have cut that. I wouldn't cut it any shorter than 7 inches, so that you have plenty to hold on to at the end. So here's another look at our heart earrings. Very simple. And they match the charm bracelet that I made a while back, which is still a favorite of mine. So I hope you've enjoyed this project and that you'll give it a try. Thanks for watching.